So today, we're going to learn 3 key themes. 1, how to identify and attract the right type of buyer for your business. First, you are going to learn. The second one, how to use content to build trust and generate serious inquiries. I said serious, not just any kind of inquiries. Because most of us want to run ads. The people that will beg you money are the ones replying. Who can relate? You go to their profile, see CEO. But there are people that will ask you for urgent 2K. And there's one funny thing, when you run ads and you don't change the auto message, you always ask people, how can I help you? Yes. So people will now reply you, who are you that wants to help me? Who has you happened to before? So we're going to learn how to use content to build trust and generate serious inquiries. Lastly, we're going to learn how to turn strangers, complete strangers, into repeated clients and referrals. Are we ready? So before I start, I want us to look at 5, the reason why most businesses fail, especially real estate business, why they fail. 5 reasons why they fail. 1, lack of clarity and structure. What's your vision behind your business? What do you aim to achieve? Most businesses that lack this, they fail. Not because your product is bad, but because they don't have a vision. So you need to understand this. If you want to make digital marketing work for your business, you need to have a vision. Okay? Number 2, your offer. What are you offering? What makes your product different from others? Why should I buy from you? Number 3, branding. Most people make the mistake of saying brand is about color, logo. No, it's much more than that. Logo is part of branding. When you say you have 5 steps in branding, logo is just one of them. Do you understand me? Let me give you a typical example. A madam on glass. You eat bread, right? No. You don't eat bread. Who eats bread here? Good. So what's your favorite bread? You know where?
Great Grace.
Ma?
Great Grace.
I've not heard that one before. But let me ask. So if I bring that bread and blindfold you and give you the bread without the wrap and you taste the bread, will you know it's from that brand?
Yes,
How do you know?
The taste.
The taste. So branding is everything you can see with your eyes, both color and everything. And what you cannot see that helps you remember a business is branding. Am I communicating? So both what you can see and what you cannot see that helps people remember your business is branding. So branding is more than your logo, and you need to get it right. Because branding is what package you offer, so that people will like what you're offering compared to others. So people that lack branding often fail when it comes to business. Number 4, visibility. You have a wonderful product. The product is wonderful, but nobody's seeing it. How will you sell? How will you make money? Hello? So we are here basically for number 4, visibility. How do we use social media, digital media, to grow our business? But I want to mention number 5, very important for businesses. If you want your business to grow, you need to know how to convert that visibility into sales. And that's a different skill entirely. And my brother sales guru is very good at sales. In Igbo will say, "Ekere oro eke abi," then share work. So mine, I'm going to talk about visibility, while my brother will talk about how to convert that visibility into people who come. But how can you convert them to buy from you? You know, it's a different ballgame.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now let's look at this quote. You cannot attract someone you don't understand. The more precisely you know your ideal customer, the more you can convert them to clients. That brings us to why we need to know our target audience. Because not everybody will buy from you. And the biggest mistake you do in this life is to try to market to everybody. And as we proceed, I'm going to tell you different types of buyers when it comes to real estate. So depending on your product you're offering, you need to know who you are selling to. So let me ask this question. What is a target audience? Most of us know what target audience is, right? So a target audience is a group of people that are most likely to take the action you want them to take when they see your message. Am I communicating? Yes. So a target audience is a group of people that are most likely to take the action you want them to take when they see your marketing message. Okay? So there are 4 categories of target audience. How we group people. Grouping. We have the demographics. We know that one, the age, sex. So you can group your target audience based on what you know about them, their location, their sex, their age, their occupation. These are minor ones. We now have interest based on their interest. Group people based on interest. Who's a Man U fan here? Man U. Thank you. So you know it's easier for me as a realtor to sell to you if you're a Man U fan. You get my point? So based on interest, you can target people. Who's Arsenal here? Any Arsenal fan? I like trolling them. They will bottle this one. Anyway, I will troll them. So based on interest, you need to group people based on interest, what they like. Then behavior. How is their buying behavior like? Some people prefer pure water to bottled water. Do I have a weakness here? I'm one of them. So behavior. Some people prefer Instagram to TikTok. Behavior. Some people, when they have an issue, the first thing they do, they go to Google to search. Why is this thing happening to me? It's a behavior. Hello? So you can group people based on behavior. But the most important one for real estate people is psychology. Psychographics. And what does it say? What they believe and value. This is the category of target audience I want you to focus on. Because we know demographics, we know interest, we know behavior. Now this has to do with personal values and their beliefs. What do they believe in? We know that buying is first emotional before logic. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you need to understand them psychologically. This has to do with their lifestyle choices, their attitude, personal traits, motivation and fears. What motivates these people? What are their fears? An example. Someone values security. They fear land scams. They want to build wealth and want property that protects family future. You see, that's a psychological reasoning. This is not about interest or what they like. This is how they think in their head. And if you can do this effectively, know what your audience wants, your target audience they want psychologically, you can sell to them. Hello? So 6 steps to know your target audience. Step 1, analyze your current customers. The offer you have. There's something I believe. I believe every business is a divine solution. Who agrees with me? Every business, who agrees with me? Every business is a divine solution. So please, stop looking at your business as a hustle. Your business exists to help people. So first way you can know your target audience, analyze your current customers. What do they like? What are their dreams? Because if you know your current customer, analyze them properly, your job is to search for people like them. True or false? Good. Number 2, talk to your current customers. Ask them questions. Why did you choose us? If you understand why they chose you, you can create more content around why they chose you. So people like them will see you and also choose you. Number 3, research people that don't buy from you. See, anytime somebody tells you no, don't feel bad. For me, I prefer negative reviews than good reviews. You know why? It keeps me on my toe. It tells me the next best thing to do. So when somebody rejects you or don't buy from you, ask them why. If you learn from why they didn't buy from you, you can develop a skill that will make other people like them buy from you. Am I communicating? Number 4, study your competition. I did not say copy, I say study. What are they doing right? There's what we call white space in marketing. White space means what are people doing in the real estate industry? What are people not doing that you can do to be better than them? So study your competitors. 2, number 5 rather, use social media to listing. And let me say this, I'm not trying to troll anyone, but a real estate company, I think that was last year, had an issue. People were dragging them online. Do you know as that dragging was ongoing, people were making money off that issue. When that company, popular brand, was having that problem, a real estate company were making money from that crisis. What did they do? They listened to people. So if you complain about that company, they go under the chat, bring it to their side, show you proof why you need to buy from them. So listen, MTN did it with me. I was having issue with 9 Mobile. I went on social media and cast the hell out of 9 Mobile. And MTN pushed me in my DM. True life story. Till today, I've not stopped using MTN. This happened about 8 years ago. They saw my complaint about Airtel. Sorry, 9 Mobile. They came to my DM. So listen, what are people saying about other people? Use it as a leverage to enter them. See, the internet is free. Overtaking is allowed. Collect their customers. But offer something uniquely valuable. Okay? The last one, create what we call a buyer persona. With all this information you have, create what we call a buyer persona. What is a buyer persona? A buyer persona is the fictional character of your ideal customer. Hello? A buyer persona is the fictional character of your ideal customer based on what you know. You know their demographics, interest, behavior, and psychographics. Okay? How many of us here know Apoko Doctor? Apoko Doctor. Yes. He mentions 2 names. What are the names? Emeka and Nkechi. Do you know that sometimes when he mentions maybe Nkechi as a girl and says something that relates to you, immediately you are glued to your phone? True or false? Those names are not real names. They are called buyer persona. He created those people based on interest, what he knows about his target audience. Hello? You know men now, when we wake up in the morning, after praying, some of us that pray, the next thing we do is to go to the toilet with our phone. True or false? Madam, why are you saying true now? Are you a man? Are you a man? We know ourselves, don't worry. Don't Chai. Man, I've seen something. So when we go to the toilet, we carry our phone. That's what we reason. Men, am I correct? Yes. We reason properly, without disturbance. One that was reasoning strategically with my phone. The next thing I saw was Apoko Doctor. Emeka, will you stand up from the toilet? Do you know how that resonated with me? He catch me off guard. So what did he do? He created a personality that anytime he speaks to that personality, he catches us. So imagine you creating a personality that all your team member, they know a particular name that is your target audience. So when I create content, I create it for that particular person. Am I communicating? Because you might have a target audience, it's only in your head. So when your team is creating content, they just create randomly. But if you make that person, turn that person, that characters of your target into a person and give it a name, your team members will be creating content specifically for that person. Am I communicating? Now, buying decisions are emotional first, then logic comes after. Now, in real estate, there are 4 categories of buyers. 4 categories of buyers. The first one is the first-time buyer. People that buy for the first time. So you need to know your business, your offer, who's your target audience? Are they first-time buyer or people that bought before? Because the way you follow someone that bought before is different from the first-time buyer. Yes, it's actually by communicating. So when it comes to their psychology, the first-time buyer, they are very excited to buy a land, but they are anxious. Very excited to buy, but they are very anxious. They fear scams. I remember my friend the other day, he told me about the land he bought. And when he went there, he was the 3rd person they sold it to. You know where they here? Not the first, not the second, the 3rd. Now when they took the guy to arrest the guy to police station, he was waiting to arrest the guy because first person was arrested. As they were burying the guy, second person was arrested. So he was in the queue to arrest the same person for 1 piece of land. So first-time buyers are always scared of scams, hidden charges. If I buy the property, this guy is telling me 2 million. If I buy this property now, what other hidden charges are related to this property? I don't know if you understand me. Poor location. They are scared. Emotionally attached to be the ideal emotionally attached to the idea of finally owning a land or property. Yes, they have that psychologically. They start asking themselves, is the land legit? Is it free from dispute? They need clear explanation of title, approval, and all this. So you as a realtor, when you meet a first-time buyer, what do? You should focus on building trust with them. Don't try to rush sales. Focus on building trust. Answer all their questions, all their fears. Clear their doubts. Explain financing, clarity paperwork, and celebrate their buyers milestone. Celebrate them. Answer their questions. This is how realtors are meant to behave with first-time buyers. The next one, the upgrader. I bought the first one. I want to buy the second one. Probably, I'm looking at my family now. I have a family. If you look at a young boy, for instance, a young lady, you buy a land first to secure money, right? It will grow. Then your next purchase will probably think about family. Yeah? So they're called the upgraders. So their mindset might buy land to build a bigger custom family house. Often wants land in good developing areas with schools and security. Remember, the first guy just wants to secure his money for investment. The second person is now looking for it after his family. So you see different motivation, different psychology. Yeah? They're motivated by legacy. What are they going to leave behind? The kind of house they're going to build for their family, the comfort of their family. So their thought process will be, is this place secured? Is infrastructure development coming up anytime soon? They want clarity on community, neighborhood growth, and resale value. The third person is the investor, Mr. Sabinus. How many of us know Mr. Sabinus here? Eh? That's my guy. The investor vibes. So here, they are highly active in land deals, land banking, and future resale. So the way you're going to sell to this person that wants to invest, remember, is different from the person that is buying for the first time. So if you try to sell to someone that buying for the first time as if he's an investor, you might not close that deal. So you need to understand what they want, the way they think. That's why we're doing all this. They're looking for emerging hotspots, areas set for development or new infrastructure, motivated by capital gain, buy cheap, sell high, want secure titles and proof of future value, loves bulk deal. They like to buy in bulk. They love discounts for multiple plots. So that's the mindset of an investor. The fourth one is a luxury buyer. Buys land for exclusive development, golf course, gated community, estates. You understand me? So this person now, if you are selling to him, is a different approach entirely. Am I communicating? Yes, sir. Different thinking. They don't have sensitivity for price is very low because they are looking for when you. For example, you have a land in where your land in Obako. Those men will not go there. So if you're talking about maybe New Owerri, it's not making sense to them. Banana Island is not making sense. I don't know if you understand me. Good. So you're looking, they don't have, their price sensitivity is down. They want to buy the best property. So they're not looking at price. Often buys for custom building, wants privacy, design freedom, seeks a wow factor. They're looking for what is going to wow them in the market. Views, top location, community, brand. So the first step to be successful with digital marketing for your business as a real estate brand is to first know who you are marketing to. Hello? Who is your target? That's why we do all this. So your offer can be for first-time buyers, the family buyer, the investor, or for the luxury investor. So don't confuse the two. Don't go and send a laugh in Obako to the governor. He will not listen to you. Don't come and tell me about the land. Let me know it myself. I'm getting there very soon. I don't use myself. I will not use myself. I will buy it. Big a land in Banana Island, I will buy. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. Now, the first step I said before is know your target audience. The second step is setting marketing goal. With social media, with digital marketing, what do I want to achieve? The problem we have is that when we go to social media, we don't have anything. We don't know what we want to achieve. We just want to make money. True or false? If I ask you now, how much, Chief, what's your name? No, sit down. Ah, my man. Victor.
Yes, I'm Victor.
How much, I know you want to make money. True or false?
True.
Good. Big money, Abi.
Yes.
How much will you have now that you know that you don't arrive?
For me, I've not thought of, I will have this money, I will say that I've arrived.
So just give me a number. Don't be greedy. If you take everything, if you take accountable million, which one are we going to have? Give us a number.
Okay, let's go 1 billion.
One
1 billion.
1 bill. Billion. I love that. Now, his goal or his wish is to have uncountable billion. Hello? But in terms of marketing, having uncountable billion is not a goal, it's a wish. What makes your goal a goal is when you put a number to it. You now put a number that you can measure, because when you have uncountable billion, how will you know you have uncountable billion? You need to put a number to it. Second thing you need to put a time frame. This 100 billion, when will I want to achieve it? So at every milestone, you know I'm getting closer to it. Okay, let me say this here. For calculation's sake, if I have 100 million, let me just use a round figure. If I have 100 billion, hello, 100 million, I'm very wealthy. So I've given my goal, I've turned my wish into a goal. And I give myself 10 years to achieve it. That means I need to make 10 million every year to make 100 billion. And I tell myself, see, okay, let's break it down into, okay, I want to make 10 million every year for 10 years. And ask myself, what are my total expenses every year? 2 million. Let me just approximate to 2 million. That means I need to make 12 million every year for 10 years to make 100 million. And now further break it down into months. That means every month I need to make how much? 1 million every month to make 100 million in 10 years. You see what I'm doing there? I'm cascading down my goals. So every month I'm aiming for 1 million, including my expenses, so that I can achieve 100 million in 10 years. So it's not just having a wish, I want to hammer. No, put a number and a time to it. And it brings us down to what we call smarter goals. Most of us know SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. But in digital marketing, what we call smarter goals. Why? We want those goals to be exciting to you, so that when you achieve it, you're happy. That's the extra E. Or the E, if I say extra E. So SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, measurable, time-bound. E, your goal must be exciting to you. And the final one, which I love, is rewarding. Your goal must be rewarding. But expert says review. No problem, review your goals. But your goal needs to be rewarding to you. So when you achieve it, you're excited about your achievement. Hello? Good. Now, important KPIs for realtors. The kind of KPIs you are meant to be looking at. Stop looking at number of followers. Those are vanity metrics. Your number of followers, I can tell you the fact, does not equate to the amount of money you make. Stop looking at followers. These are things you're supposed to be looking at. Mention. How many people are tagging you? Tagging your page. It means something. That means people are talking about you. True or false? Impression and reach. These are two identical, but they're kind of confusing. Reach means how many people saw your message. Hello? Reach means how many people saw your message. Impression means how many times your message was seen. So let me use this table for example. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? If I put up a post, 5 of you see it, that means my reach was 5. But if you see it two times, my impression is 10. Do you understand? So reach is the number of people that saw it, while impression is the amount of time it was seen. So these are things you need to measure. Engagement. If you notice I didn't put like, because all your team members can like your content. Hello? Would that go anywhere? Shares. People share your content when they find it valuable. Comment. People take out their time to comment on your post because they want to impute. Hello? Downloads. How many downloads did you get for a particular content you are giving out for free? The video views are important also. But for realtors, I always say this. It's not every lead that you need to calculate. You need to calculate qualified. Hello? Qualified. So that depends on you. What do you mean now by qualified leads? That depends on your own agency. Do you understand me? Because someone can come to your deal, you could put adverts. They will message you. You message back, say prospect, nothing come out. I know those people, they see the advert, they know you are going to pay money to Facebook for that. They will see reply, and they have no intention of buying. People are wicked. You know? The next one, measure site inspections. Measure sales. ROI, customer lifetime value. Referrals, customer acquisition. How much did it cost you to get one customer? How much does it cost you? You need to measure that. I was teaching some of my students digital marketing. I got into ROI calculation. And somebody said, I don't know about digital marketing. Because we entered mass. Hello. You wonder why is DSTV always calling you on phone when your subscription expires? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about why DSTV is advertising DSTV on DSTV? Have you thought about it before? See, there's what we call customer lifetime value. When you buy from me, I'll calculate if you're going to be with me for 10 years, how much I'll make off you. So DSTV is aware how much they're making off you in 10 years. They don't want that 1 naira to go. I don't know if I'm communicating. It's called customer. So these are the important things we need to measure. Like for big brands, their problem is not sales. They have sales. What do they look after? Ratings and review. How many customers were they able to satisfy? Not in terms of buying, but in terms of were you satisfied with the product you got from us? Hello? These are the big brands. Coca-Cola does not do advert for you to buy Coke. They just do advert for top of mind. Their main concern is how many people are happy with our product. Am I communicating? So these are important things for us to look at. Now, the first step I said before is know your target audience, setting marketing goal. Now, the third one is content marketing. Content marketing strategies. Now, let me explain this here so you don't get confused with big grammar. What content marketing means is creation of content. You know that one, Abi? And distribution of content. Hello? Creation of that content, simple terms, and distribution. Most of us are content creators. Well, how is our skill or our strategy in distributing the content? That's why we get it wrong. So what is content marketing? It is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience. In definition. So creating valuable content, distributing that valuable content with the intention of what? Attracting and retaining. So any content you put out, if that content is not giving out value, my brother, delete it. While I was trying to grow my personal brand, I'm very big on Twitter, or I was very big on Twitter those days. Once I tweet now, and I look at the tweet 2 times, I delete. You know why? I don't want to say something that affects my personal brand. Nigeria, a lot of things happen in Nigeria, but my personal brand is more important to me. I'm not insulting any president. Because you might tweet something, say something, hello, the value you think it will give, it will be negative for your brand. So I always advise us, if you are trying to build a personal brand, try to digress a little, mind what you post on social media. Social media does not forget, they'll bring your receipts. So content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating, distributing valuable, relevant, consistent content to attract, retain a clear, defined audience. Now, people say content is king. True or false? Can I shock you? Who play chess here? Who is the strongest? Queen. Content is king. Valuable content is queen. Hello? If anybody can create content, but what impact is your content making? If it doesn't make significant impact, am I my content? The content that makes impact, that has value, that can retain people, attract people and retain them, is valuable content, which is the queen. Now, how we call content pillars? Content pillars are the key themes or topics your brand consistently creates content around, content pillars. So we have 4 generic content pillars. Generic, but your brand can decide to create theirs. Generic is the same now. The first one is educational content. Second one is inspirational content. Third one is fun, entertainment. Then finally, you need to promote your services, yeah? So these are generic, but your own brand can create your own content pillars. So types of educational content you can create: how-to guides, tutorials, step-by-step infographics, tips, tricks, industry update news, myths and facts, case studies, how I help these clients move from a first-time buyer. People like seeing testimonials. Hello? People like seeing other people like them achieving success. So that's for educational. Then inspirational, motivational quotes. Please try to inspire people. People are going through a lot. People are going through a lot. Your content might just be something that will just spark somebody to do well. I always crack this joke. This is my hand here. Inside is a lot. So somebody is going through here, he's passing by a lot. See a lot now, he's just passing by. But the people that are inside a lot is here, a lot they are here. They are passing through. Let your content be the light in the tunnel for them. Inspire people with your content. Hello? So inspirational content, motivational quotes, success stories, client testimonials, founder stories, then fun content. Let people see the woman side of your business. Womanize your business. Not womanizer, womanize. Let people come to your office and know everybody by name. You see the big brands. I love what Pamtech did or is doing, because they made their team members. I'm not ashamed to make my team member the face of my brand. Don't get me, I'm not ashamed. Because I want people to see their life. I want people to see how the business is promoting them. I don't know if you understand me. It's very important. Humanize your business. Let people have that personal relationship with your business. See, people don't patronize business, they patronize human beings. So humanize your business. Before, the trend 2 years ago, last year, was influencer marketing. The trend now is using your staff to influence your business. So please, do the need to use your people. Because nobody will promote what they don't like when they're not happy. Hello? Psychologically, you will not promote a business you're not happy in. So promoting that business stays one thing. This person is doing well in this business, so this business can be trusted. Psychologically. Hello? So fun content. Memes, relatable jokes, joint trends. I saw one trend of, what's his name again? This is my man. Denzi. I was watching with my wife, Denzi. That way he did that dance. I showed it to my wife. I told my wife, tomorrow morning I'm doing this thing. I came into the office after prayer. I told everybody, carry camera, let's go downstairs. Hello? That thing got us 100,000 views. And he gave us contact. Because I didn't just post, I made sure I made it relatable to what I was doing. So when we did it, we just put up there. This is how we meet our clients where they call us to help them grow their business. Hello? Join trends, but make it relatable to your business. Don't go and be dancing nonsense. There's nothing coming back to you. Because remember, views without the intention of marketing your business is vanity. So do fun content, humanize your business. Then thirdly, promote your business. I always give this rule. We have what we call the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, educate, inspire, show the woman side of the business. Then 20% advertise the products and services. Should I tell you why? Social media. See, for you to succeed in social media, you must understand the key element of social media. Nobody wakes up in the morning to buy anything on social media. Am I correct? You don't wake up in the morning, let me go to Instagram, I want to buy something. Hello? Does anybody do that here? You only buy when something trickles your fancy or catch your attention, yeah? The core element of social media is to create valuable content, share it, and connect with friends. That's the core element of social media, not to buy. So for you to use it effectively to promote your business, you need to, 80% of the time, create value. Most of us, we have friends that when you go to their WhatsApp status, the full thing, the whole thing don't go round. Do you open it? Huh? I don't open it. You know what I mean now? When the full statues don't go round. You will not open it because this person wants to advert. But you open those ones that give you value anytime you go there. Am I communicating? So let's go to what we call the buyer journey. Remember, we're talking about content strategy. We look at content pillars. We look at types of content under the content pillars. Now let's look at buyer journey because we want to understand, remember, the psychology of that buyer. Now the buyer journey is the active process a prospect takes before buying from you. The active stages, somebody moves before buying. So I can see your billboard, okay? Call your number, come to the office, start inspection, and buy. So that process I took is called what? The buyer journey. So in definition, a buyer journey is this active process a buyer takes before making a purchase. Now we have 3 stages of the buyer journey. The first one is the awareness. Awareness means 2 things. Either they have a problem they want to solve, your job is to talk about that problem so they can understand what they are going through. Or they have a need they want to accomplish, your job is to talk about that need, that goal, or the way they can achieve it so they can resonate with your content. Am I communicating? Now the consideration stage is when somebody knows the problem they are going through or the achievement they want to have. Your job is to give them the options, how they can reach there. Do you understand? Now the decision stage is when you position yourself as somebody can offer that solution to them. You just talk about site inspection. So for example, you put up the content on how somebody can verify land before purchasing, awareness stage. Because remember we said, people that are buying first, they are mostly scared. Yeah, we said that, right? So your job is to provide proof how you can verify your land before buying, awareness. Now they're looking for who do I buy from now. Your job is to tell them you can buy from here, or buy from. See, when you give options and include yourself, it tells something different than when you position only yourself. Psychologically. If you position only yourself as the person that can offer that business, people will look at the also sell market. But if you position other options, including yourself, to look at this guy genuinely wants to help me. Am I communicating? Now the decision stage is where you now take that person to site inspection, see the property, or give them testimonials of people that bought from you and are happy with your service. Okay? Now the awareness stage, step 1. This stage is where the buyer experiences a problem, a need, or a desire to seek to better understand it. So I want to stop paying rent. That's what they're thinking. I want to secure my future with land, or I want to invest and grow my wealth. Now, in this stage, you are not showing them site inspection. Because their problem is, how do they invest? It's not about site inspection now. You see, there's a difference. So, depending on the journey they are in, you give them content. Am I communicating? So this stage, you want to educate them on how they can invest in property. Not talking to them about come and buy. Do you understand? So the mindset of the buyer at this point, they feel uncertainty mixed with hope, looking for information and education. So their job here, their desire, they're looking for information, how to invest. How do I stop paying rent? So your job is to educate. Hello? Educate. They may not know what they really want. They are trying to define their goals. Your job is to tell them what they want or what will fit them. So if you have any question, please feel free to get my attention. Now, your role as a realtor here is to be visible. At this stage, you need to be very visible. Use ads, use social media, be visible. Offer helpful educational content. And please be approachable. Now, one of the biggest mistakes we do is that when somebody chats you on Instagram or Facebook, you tell them, chat me on WhatsApp. Yeah? Let me tell you the shocking truth. Remember, nobody comes to social media to buy anything. They are there to have fun. So they see your content, they like it. When they are communicating with you, my brother, communicate with them there. Let them be the one to say, let's go to WhatsApp. Because me leaving that platform to go to WhatsApp, something else might take my attention. I don't forget your business. Am I communicating? So be available in every platform you are creating content. Stage 2, consideration stage. This is the stage where the buyer identifies what they want and becomes committed to understanding different options. Now, you've done your job, you've educated them. So now they're looking for the options for them to achieve their goal. Hello? The buyer clearly defines what they want. They want a house or they want a land for investment. The location, they don't know the location they want. They compare options. Which developer is the best for me to use? Okay? They evaluate risks, titles, location, growth, and value for money. Now your job here is to give them options. Don't put yourself at number one. Give them options. It's psychology. Do you understand? Because at every step of the way, what you are doing, you are simply providing value to them. Yeah? Now let me say this. Most businesses, when they run ads, when they want to do advertising, you just see their poster. Come and buy land, yeah? True of us. But imagine, the first time somebody is seeing you, you're already giving them value. You're not advertising. You're giving them value. If that person wants to buy, that person you are making to understand what kind of investment they want. If they want to buy, who do you think they come to? The person that is offering that value. Not the person that is showing me poster tobacco. So you need to be strategic. My man, you laugh. You need to be strategic with your content creation. So their mindset in the consideration stage, they feel curious but cautious. They feel curious but very cautious. They don't want to make any mistake. They want proof. They want documents. They want to do site inspection. No, not rather. They want to go to verify with land. They want to see testimonial. Who don't buy for this guy hand? Let me see if other people are talking, saying good things about them. Most of us here, before we download ordinary app, we first of all go to the review. Three of us. We don't even read the good review. We first of all go to the negative ones. That's how people, that's buying behavior. Okay? So they compare you with competitors in this stage. Your role as a realtor, position yourself as trustworthy and knowledgeable. Provide clear, factual information. Highlight unique selling points of your property. Stay responsive, follow up, answer questions quickly. Now, the one of the mistakes we'll do as business owner when we are trying to sell is that we talk too much. We want to sound smart, we talk before they talk. No, listen. 90% of the time, listen to them, let them talk. But we won't talk with the expert. No, listen to them. Because there's something they might say that might aid you, might just help you see the deal quicker. Hello? Nobody's looking for a genius to buy a land. They're looking for they can trust. And remember, people don't just buy land. They buy the emotional effect that connects to that land. Hello? The third stage, decision stage. This is the stage where the buyer identifies the correct solution to their problem, their need or desire, and decides the best vendor to provide that solution. The buyer decides who to trust and what to buy. They negotiate, site inspection, they check paperwork and prepare for payment. Their mindset at this point, they feel excited because they're buying, but they're nervous. Fear of losing money or making a bad deal. So right now they want reassurance. They expect professional handling of the final steps. So your role as a realtor is to make the buying process smooth. What are the clear next steps? Honest timelines. Tell them what is involved in land purchase. Offer reassurance, testimonials, show legal proof, answer last minute doubts, use subtle urgency. Don't rush them. If you rush them, say, I don't collect my money. Subtly. Don't sound salesy. subtly, yeah? Highlight limited plots, price increase if you delay. This kind of subtle reminder. Now, we've understood content strategy, content pillars, yeah? Types of content to create. Now, we've looked at the buyer journey. So at each stage of their buyer journey, from the awareness, consideration, decision, we know the kind of content we need to create. Am I communicating? Good. Now, I want to look at what is called content mapping. Content mapping simply means, based on the content pillars, what content am I giving this person at the awareness stage? What content am I giving this person at the consideration stage? And what content am I giving this person at the decision stage? So content mapping is the process of aligning your content pillars with your target audience journey, awareness, decision, consideration, decision stages, and assigning specific content types to each stage. So what is the purpose of content mapping? To guide your audience smoothly through sales funnel. So the content you are giving someone that is in decision is not what you are supposed to give the person that is in awareness. Am I communicating? They are in different stages of buying. So you need to be careful. Number 2, to ensure each piece of content has purpose, educate, engage, convert. To balance content types, whether reels, carousels, blog videos, and all that. That's what content mapping does. Now, the reason many agents never go into brand is simply because after the sale, relationship ends. Once you don't collect a percentage, hello, business has ended. That is the reason most agents, most realtors fail. Can I explain why? If you spend 100,000 for ads and you get one client, and a client buys from you, after purchase, the business relationship ends, Abi. That means you spend another 100,000 for marketing. Abi? So you're always spending 100,000 on marketing. Now imagine a scenario where that person buys from you. You offer after sales services. That person refers somebody else to you. Your marketing budget will reduce, true of us. But our problem is that business ends immediately they buy. At the moment that relationship ends, your growth resets to zero. That's why you always want to do marketing again. There are 3 types of categories in real estate. The first one is the agent. See that agent? If he doesn't hustle, no sales. So he's always hustling. Make calls, meet these people, do this. He's everywhere. Somebody said yesterday, I think it was, I don't know that. You see them at the bank. When you go to bank, you always see them. They do one corner. Especially First Bank. They always full First Bank. You know, those are the agents. They're always hustling. Now the business people, second category. Those ones is that they have structure. But their problem is this. They always go reset to square one. So they have the team, they have the big English, but their own trade ends after sales. But the brands are those ones that they sit down in their office, people are comfortably referring them. How did they do that? They build relationship beyond sales. Somebody buys the property from you, you understand what the person wants to do with the property. Well, let's say the person wants to invest. What's your job? Give the person update. Yearly update, monthly update, or quarterly update about the progress of that land. Hello? He's making money. This amount. Now, I don't know if you understand me. Someone wants to build. Leave greed. Show the person a good architect that can build for him without charging money. You add value. See, trust in business is the most important thing you need. When somebody trusts you. Highest currency, my brother. So this brings us down to what we call inbound marketing. Inbound marketing. So what is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing is a strategy focused on attracting and retaining. Remember, our content is create valuable content that will attract and retain. True of us. Remember that definition. So inbound marketing is a strategy focused on attracting and retaining customers by creating and sharing valuable content and tailored experience. Hello? Tailored experience. Let me explain what tailored experience means. How many of us use WhatsApp business here? WhatsApp business. WhatsApp business. Do you know how we call labeling on WhatsApp business? Do you know you can label people based on the stage they are? Awareness, consideration, decision. The message you send to somebody that bought from you is different from the message you send to person that is looking to buy from you. Hello? So what is it called? Tailored experience. Do you understand me? You need to get to a point where you know your client's birthday, people that bought from you, so you can wish them tailored experience. Your child, you graduate from school, tailored experience. Because what you are doing, you are not saying, I'm not after sales or selling of my property, I'm after your well-being. How many of us here, when MTN send you birthday message, you feel happy? Hello? Or even when your bank calls you, don't you feel happy? You feel some certain kind of way. Okay? So this is the method for growing an organization by building lasting relationship with people and helping them reach their goals. Okay, let me do this quickly. Okay, this is inbound marketing. So here we have 3 stages: the attract phase, the engage, the delight. Hello? This is inbound marketing for you. Let me show what happens here. Now the goal for you here is to attract, engage, delight them, and in turn, they turn into ambassadors of your brand. So how does this happen? You attract who? Strangers, right? With content. Strangers turn to prospects. Prospect turn to buyer. This is not your dictionary, so don't look at it. For me, stranger is somebody you don't know, Abi. Prospect is somebody that wants to. A buyer, it doesn't need a dictionary. Buyer is somebody that bought once, for my definition. Then customer is somebody that you don't buy. Hello? We don't have what we call advocate. So what happens here? You attract this person with inbound marketing strategy. It becomes a prospect. Prospect, buyer. Buyer, customer. Customer, advocate. What does advocate do? It brings in you. So what happens here? Your business constantly makes sales without less effort. Now, who can tell me what powers this thing to go around? No. Content. At every point, you're using content. So whether content for everybody, for social media to the world, content DM, content WhatsApp, content personal content during birthdays or I don't know if everything you are providing is content. But remember, your content must be tailored depending on where they are. So if you can do this for your business, what have you created? A marketing magnet. Your business keep attracting buyers. Hello? And when you do this effectively, you spend less on marketing. So the attract stage. Now I want you to understand something clearly. Yeah? We talked about awareness, consideration, decision, right? Now look at this clearly. A, C, D. So you attract them, they consider you, they buy, business ends. So what are we doing? We are saying the business should not end. Let's turn these customers, these buyers into customers, customers into prospects. So this here ends here. A, C, D. This is where it happens. Between attract and engage. The extra, what makes you different from other real estate agents is that you don't stop here, you move it to delight. Am I communicating? So it attracts, which is the awareness stage. This is your buyer journey. Am I communicating? Now me call them the name of one call now. This thing you see here, I call it the seller's journey. What you need to do as a seller. If this is the buyer journey, your job, this is the seller's journey. Am I communicating? So this attract awareness stage of the buyer is your own attract stage. If they enter, you'll be confused. Or is it the point where we say about digital marketing? Hello? Is this the point? You never reach. Never reach, okay. So, attract stage of the seller is still the same stage as the awareness stage for the buyer. Good. So, our goal here is to turn these strangers into prospects. What kind of content do we create? Problem identification content, how-to tips, tutorials, relatable daily struggles. Because we want to relate to them in the psychological way, emotional way. Okay? Examples of content you can create. 3 signs the land you want to buy might have issues. Imagine this kind of content. Everybody want to buy land, whether I like it or not. People just don't want to buy land. But your content now will make them pause and rethink. Am I communicating? Why some lands in Owerri appreciate faster than others? People want to know this. Why are we moving to that side? Hello? Please help us, my brother. Why are we going to this side? Why would they leave this side? So before you buy land, check these 5 documents first. This kind of content makes them understand what they want to go into. Am I communicating? Now let me say this here. There are 2 ways when under the attract phase, Abi. There are 2 ways you can attract prospects. 2 ways on the internet. One, based on their interest, what they are interested in. So I'm scrolling social media. I see your content. I'm interested in it. I follow suit. Abi. The second way is by intent. They are busy looking for you. Somebody goes to Google to search. That is intent, that they want to buy. Hello, you know there's a difference. So somebody is based on interest, you capture their attention. Then based on their intent, what they're looking for at that particular point in time. Intent. So social media for interest, Google Maps, Google search for intent. Then let me ask you one question. If somebody Google your real estate company now, real estate company near me, will your own pop up? Let's do it. Top 5. Let's do it now. Real estate company near me now, will your own come up top 5? Try now, chief. Try. Real estate agents, a real estate agency near me. Do it right now. If your own does not come up top 5, you are losing money. And if you want to learn how to become top 5, who am I now? What am I using my life to do? Hello? What am I using my life to do? He's not here to do that one. No. There's nothing I'm using my life to do than to help your business grow. The 2 ways customers find you. Interest-based, intent-based. Understanding the difference allows you to create targeted strategies for each scenario. Okay, let me say this now. Google digital marketing agency in Owerri. I'm number 1 everywhere. Do it now. Even at ChatGPT, give me digital marketing agency in Owerri. I'm number 1. Do it. I'm telling you to do it. Except if you don't drop, I'll go back to my computer. But I'm boastful because it's deliberate. Yeah. Hello? It's intentional. You need to be where people are looking for. Yes, social media is good, but you need to be where people are looking for you. Why are we looking for content, for results? Google Map, YouTube, be in those places. Because people are actively looking for what you carry. Are you there? That's the question. Have you seen my company? Have you searched? You've seen it? Number 1. In map, number 1. In website, number 1. In everything, number 1. Deliberate. Intentional. But was that number 1 4 years ago? No. So there's one company from Port Harcourt that was number 1 in Owerri. Yeah. From Port Harcourt was number 1 in Owerri. Yes. And guess what? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I made myself number 1 in Abuja. Am I in Abuja? Am I in Abuja? I work for you. Let's move. The phase 2, engagement. Now, we agree that awareness stage of the buyer is your attract stage at the seller, right? Now, for consideration and decision stage of the buyer is your own engagement stage. Do you agree? So what do we do under the consideration and decision stage? Our goal here is to turn prospects into customers. Prospect, buyer. See, if anybody buy once from you and leave, you are losing money. And who before you had a talk of a Bible, they have a bad experience about your business. You know how many clients you have lost? For everybody that has a bad review about your business, you've lost 10 clients. So our goal here is to turn prospects into customers through active relationship building. So target audience, prospects, they are where they have a problem, actively looking for solution, comparing options and approach, ready to make decisions, want to interact and build relationship before buying. So, types of content. Educate on solution and comparison types that favor your strengths. Example, government allocation versus private estate. Who has done that kind of content? Here. Government allocation versus private estates. Which is better? Who has done that here? You've done that? Correct. Freehold versus C of O. What you need to know? Why buyers choose our estate over others in Owerri? Content. Now, in the short stage, content type. Remember, this stage they want to buy. They have made up of mind they want to buy. So, what kind of content you create? Provide detailed product information and specification. Share customer success stories and social proof. Let me say this, if you have, even if it's WhatsApp chat, somebody told you, I bought for me before, I gave you a review, make the nonsense out of that content. Hello? Use it as picture, one. Turn it into a video, two. Anyhow you can utilize that one review, finish that review. And the one that is raining now, you call your client and tell your client, please, can I have a video call with you? Hello? And me telling you about this property you bought, how happy you are. You now do that video call and record it yourself. If you put that on social media, because you are seeing unedited video, real video, so it resonates more with anybody that is watching. Than that one who say, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to pose, they give interview. But no, they know it's edited. But imagine a kind of raw video. You're in a voice call with the person and you're recording that call, I put it on social media, it builds trust faster. So that's your content. Offer trials, demos, consultation, site visitation, address specific concerns and objection. Types of content. Examples, how we help 25 clients secure verified land in 30 days. Watch these clients share how smooth their land purchase was. Step by step, what happens after you pay for your land? People want to know those things. Me, I want to know. If I buy land now, when am I going to get my document? Give me time frames I can hold on to. Hello? We are saying that, you know that company? I told you they had problem. Hello? I did not hear what I went to buy. I have receipts. I'm not going to argue. I'm not fighting anybody. I have receipts. I have not seen land. Hello? That company, that company. I bought, when nothing was happening, I went to buy the land. Because they said Emeko is I get, they don't know I get problem. When I start, I have receipts, but I have not seen my land. When I talk, they tell me, put this video so you see, you know the person, you see this thing. When I talk, you say, that one they wanted to give me is inside. They want to do new allocation. I'm talking to you. No problem. That when they clear new ground, they give me the one in front. And we received. Next, relationship building. Be present and accessible on the platform your prospects prefer. So if I'm on Instagram, I see your content, deal with me on Instagram. There are people like us, it's not that you are usually to do bad thing, no, but our WhatsApp notification doesn't come on if you're at home. This guy is a bad boy. You're a bad boy. You didn't get that. There are people like us at home, our WhatsApp notification doesn't come on. It's only when we're at the office. As you're going home, we get one button, we press. It's the only one who will go to the WhatsApp, will see message. Hello? So people like that, how do you think WhatsApp conversation will be for them? You might not get them on WhatsApp. So that preferred platform, you saw them, be accessible on that platform. How can somebody call you on phone? Somebody takes their time, call you on phone to inquire something. I say, I'm busy, I'll call you back. You are busy doing what? And it happens with most of our PAs, not even us. Our PAs, they can do, they say, oh, they message me on WhatsApp. Somebody calls you, make an inquiry, you tell the person to call me on, message me on WhatsApp. I don't understand. All of the business should never try that. That our PAs, they do that thing. Hello? So we need to be cautious about that. Because anything we portray as business owner, we should ensure everybody that's working for us portray that same thing. Make the local business for you. So be present and accessible on the platforms your prospects prefer. Provide personal, value-driven interaction, and offer irresistible lead magnets that build trust and nurture them towards a confident buying decision. Now, what are lead magnets? How many of us know what leads is here? Leads. Anybody? Leads. Hello, anybody? Leads. Okay, let me say this. People say leads are contacts of people, like phone number. So when you hear lead, it means for contact of somebody. But the real definition of lead is anybody you can contact. So for example, me seeing him now I can talk to him now. My alpha, I get property to sell. He's a lead because I can reach out to him. So anybody you can reach out to, whether through one-on-one, through email, through telephone, through anything, is called a lead. Now the advice here is for us to create irresistible lead magnets. Those kind of offer that you give somebody free ebook, get their contact details. See, I don't believe every marketing is bad marketing. I run ads. People WhatsApp me. They don't buy. Not I do. I save their number. I encourage them to save my own. They go see DP tire. Hello? So the person that did not buy today, probably didn't have money genuinely, will buy tomorrow. So me, I'm deliberately building my WhatsApp contact. So somebody did not buy from, save their number. Encourage them to save your number. Because they'll be seeing your DP. That's a lead. The person that can buy from you, the easiest person to buy from you is somebody that already knows you. He might not buy the first time, but you buy the second time. So turning customers into brand advocates. So we've talked about content, what content does here for us, right? Then we'll talk about how to delight our customers to turn them into brand advocates. So turning customers into brand advocates. That is the delight stage. Brethren, children of God, exceed expectation and create advocacy. Exceed expectation. The paperwork for the land is going to come out in 5 days. Hello? You know it's 5 days. Tell them it's 2 weeks. Hello? When you provide it in 5 days, you've triggered something in them that they'll never forget. Exceed, don't go and give hello, don't go and give time frame you cannot meet though. So if you know typically you can get it within this period, give them an extended time to always try to exceed expectation. It builds trust faster. It makes you more reliable, even if they fake the time frame and all that. Objective: delight your customers to become your most powerful marketing force, attracting new strangers and accelerating your flywheel. This is called a flywheel. As long as you do this very well, your business keep moving like this. You keep spending less on marketing. Your business becomes a marketing magnet. So how do we do this? How to turn customers into promoters? Brand advocacy. Step 1, make the closing memorable. The closing of the business, make it memorable. Send personal voice notes the day the deal closes. Not templates where you say general, no, make it personalize it to them. Let it be a genuine message. Most of us, when we see all these broadcasts, we don't know that broadcast. 3 of us. We don't know. We hardly we just maybe like. But when somebody sends you a personalized message, you want to reply personally, yeah? Good. Acknowledge what they have just achieved. Because buying property in Nigeria, trust me, encourage. If you don't have money, don't buy land. Do we agree? Go further. A congratulation card, a small gift, a small frame photo of the sites with their name on it. Or give them goats or cow. I tell you. Honest price, you don't mock them up, no vessel. Don't go and use your money and buy anything. You don't buy that one guy. Hello? But we're not here for that now. People talk about how you made them feel long after they have forgotten what you said. But always remember how you made them feel. It's not what you say, it's how you make people feel when buying from you that matters. So make the closing memorable. Number 2, stay present after the sale. Stay present, don't disappear. I know that money you have forgotten is shacking you. You want to borrow. Borrow, but stay present. You should involve them in the no, don't involve them in body. If you say that your money is in the at 30 days, check in with them, ask how things are going, ask if they have any questions about their title, and depending on the kind of land they buy from you, impute. Find architect for them, find developer for them, depending on what they want to do with the property. Step 3, build your referral engine. See, whether I like it or not, referral goes a long way to making somebody your brand advocate. I don't say property, I'm not a realtor, but I refer. Hello? See, that's more commission. I find that I'm interested. You not see me realtor, I refer. I'm not going to decide if I'm referring. Can I have my share? Hello? So it's easier for me to, when I bought, it's easier for me to convince other people to buy. So you as a business realtor, evolve, create referral engine for your business. Tell every client directly, for every referral that completes a purchase, they receive a certain reward. Make it easy for them to, make it easy for them. Set reminders to ask every client at 90. I just gave the implementation a timeline here, you can do that. Happy clients want to refer you. They just need to be reminded and given a simple path to do it. Okay? Now let me say this. One misunderstood client can cost you 5 to, I said 10 earlier, or 5, the statistic is 5 to 7 clients. One misunderstood client can cost you 5 to 7 potential clients. So please, always make sure, make sure you satisfy your exceed expectation. Don't let any negative review from a customer go unchecked. If somebody has a bad experience with you, go out of your way to try, except for those that some people who say naturally they have village problems. So you need the grace of God to know these people. There are some people that just like trouble. But always do your best to satisfy your customers. Now remember this. When someone buys a property, they are making one of the largest emotional and financial decisions of their life. When someone buys a property, they are making one of the largest emotional and financial decisions of their life. A realtor who understands this will not just close deals, but build a successful career from repeated buying and referral because they understand their clients' deepest needs. Thank you very much. My name is Uncle Mark. God bless you guys.